Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the life of Michael Carter, a man whose story of resilience, transformation, and ultimate success will leave you feeling empowered. Michael's journey reminds us that no matter how far we fall or how bleak things may seem, there's always the potential to rise stronger than before. His life was full of setbacks, but through sheer willpower and an unyielding belief in himself, Michael overcame them all. His story is a testament to the fact that with perseverance and determination, you can break through any obstacle that life throws your way. Michael's story is not just one of survival, it's a story of thriving in the face of adversity. His life is proof that no matter where you start, or how difficult the road, success is possible if you refuse to give up. A rough start, a childhood in chaos. Michael grew up in a rough neighborhood. His family struggled to make ends meet, and from an early age, he saw the realities of poverty. His father, a hard-working but emotionally distant man, worked long hours at a factory but was rarely present at home. His mother battled depression and was often unable to care for him and his younger sister. Michael had to grow up fast. He became a protector, not just for himself but for his sister as well. School was Michael's escape from the chaos at home, but it wasn't easy. He struggled academically, often feeling overlooked and underestimated by his teachers. He didn't have anyone to help him with homework or to push him toward success. In high school, he started falling in with the wrong crowd. The streets were tempting, and with so little guidance, he began to drift. By the age of 16, Michael was skipping school and spending most of his time with friends who were more interested in quick money than education. It wasn't long before Michael found himself in trouble. He was arrested for the first time at 17, caught in a situation that could have been avoided. As he sat in the back of the police car, he wondered if this was the life he was destined to live, a life defined by bad decisions and lost potential. The wake-up call. A moment of decision. After being released on probation, Michael had a choice to make: continue down a destructive path or find a way out. At that moment, something clicked inside him. He didn't want his future to be dictated by his circumstances. He didn't want to be just another statistic, another young man from his neighborhood who didn't make it out. Michael knew he had to make a change, but he wasn't sure where to start. He had no mentors, no role models, and no clear direction. But he had one thing: a fierce desire to turn his life around. That desire became his driving force. Determined to finish school, Michael re-enrolled and made it his mission to graduate. He wasn't the best student, but he showed up every day, ready to learn. Slowly, he began to pull his grades up. He stayed away from his old friends and focused on keeping his sister out of trouble. It wasn't easy, but for the first time, Michael felt like he had control over his future. College and the struggle for stability. Graduating from high school was a huge accomplishment, but Michael wasn't satisfied. He knew that to truly break away from his past, he needed to go further. He applied to several colleges, hoping for a chance to pursue something bigger. Despite his troubled past, one school took a chance on him, offering him a scholarship based on his determination and personal essay. Michael entered college with high hopes, but he quickly realized that it would be another uphill battle. While other students seemed to have it all figured out, Michael was juggling multiple part-time jobs to pay for expenses that the scholarship didn't cover. He lived in a cramped apartment and often had to choose between eating and buying textbooks. The weight of responsibility threatened to crush him. There were moments when he questioned whether it was all worth it. He felt alone in a world that didn't understand the pressures he faced. But he wasn't about to give up. Michael dug deep and found the strength to push forward. One night, after a particularly difficult week, he stumbled upon a quote that would change his perspective forever. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Those words resonated with Michael. He realized that every struggle, every setback, was building his character and fortifying his resolve. He wasn't just surviving college. He was growing into the person he was meant to be. The breakthrough, building a future. After 4 challenging years, Michael graduated with a degree in business administration. It was a moment of immense pride, not just for him but for his family as well. His sister, who had looked up to him throughout the years, was inspired by his determination and went on to pursue her own dreams. Michael had become more than just a protector. He was a role model, a beacon of hope for those who thought success was out of reach. But Michael's journey didn't end with a diploma. Armed with his education, he entered the corporate world. The transition wasn't easy, especially for someone from his background. But Michael had something that set him apart: his grit. He wasn't afraid of hard work, and he wasn't afraid of failure. He started at the bottom, working long hours in an entry-level position. But just like in school, Michael showed up every day with a mindset to learn, grow, and improve. His work ethic didn't go unnoticed. Within a few years, he had risen through the ranks, earning promotions and the respect of his peers. Michael wasn't content with just climbing the corporate ladder. He had always dreamed of starting his own business, of building something from the ground up. And so, with the savings he had diligently set aside, Michael launched his own company. It was a small startup, but it quickly gained traction, thanks to his relentless drive and innovative ideas. A legacy of inspiration. Giving back. Today, Michael Carter is the CEO of a successful company. But he hasn't forgotten where he came from. He's made it his mission to give back to his community, to offer guidance and opportunities to young people who find themselves in the same position he once did. Michael often speaks at schools and community centers, sharing his story and offering mentorship to those who need it most. He's living proof that it doesn't matter where you start, it's where you're going that counts. His life has become a beacon of hope for others, showing that with determination, anyone can break free from their circumstances and achieve greatness. Conclusion: your own journey. Michael's journey is a reminder that success is not handed to you. It's something you fight for, something you earn through perseverance, hard work, and an unwavering belief in yourself. His story teaches us that no matter how tough life gets, no matter how many obstacles you face, you have the power to rise above them. It's easy to look at successful people and assume they had it all figured out from the start. But the truth is, everyone faces challenges. Everyone has moments of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. What separates those who succeed from those who don't is the decision to keep going, to keep fighting, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Michael Carter didn't let his circumstances define him. He didn't let his failures stop him. And neither should you. Wherever you are in your journey, remember that your future is not set in stone. You have the power to shape it, to mold it into something beautiful. Like Michael, you too can rise from the ashes and become unstoppable.